Hey guys, it's Spirit, and welcome back to Guild Wars 2. Today, we are moving on to the Brisbane Wildlands, outside of our hometown of Metrica Province. And I came out here a bit before in the last episode, but I only did, like, the highlight quest down there, which is kinda boring in my opinion. So let's talk to this scout. See what
Brisbane Wildlands used to be a secure, secluded spot for some of our more experimental labs. Now the Inquest have moved in and targeted Marat Baru's weapons research. We're working with the Wild Hunt and Siraa forces to protect our labs, but it's not sufficient. I'm deputizing you with two objectives. Assist the researchers at Aethervolt Labs and stop the Inquest from disrupting Marat Baru.
Some noble objectives there. First things first, the quest over here is not stalled today. There we go, we've got Inquest moving in on this lab over here. I'm going to switch up to my flamethrower because total short-range annihilation. Hiya! There's nothing quite like a good flamethrower when you need to obliterate something at short range. Alright. Here we go. Where are they? Are they coming in, or is it gonna stall again? Who are you? Who are you? Huh. Oh, hi. Get out. Hi.
How'd that be? Excruciating?
Alright, there we go. There we go. Hiya! Wonder, can I hit multiple things with this if they're, like, in my way? It's kind of an interesting concept. I will have to try that. Okay, do we have to... I think we might have to accuse these spies outside in order to progress the level, kind of. Or not. They're moving in anyway, but you're getting flame blasted. Oh yeah, I can change direction with this thing just as well as you can. Get out. Get out of here. There we go. Okay. I can apparently hit multiple things. I roasted a mosquito without even intending to. Alright. Hi! Let's see how many of you get taken down by this. Oh yes. Oh yes. I need... Ow.
I'm back, and brilliant. Pain everywhere.
Need to heal up. Heal up. Get the flamethrower back. Hiya! Get them both. Get them both in one shot. Ow. Okay. Need to throw bolts in your face. There we go. Okay. Alright. They are retreating. There we go. Quest has been successful.
That was amazing. I can't believe we survived. Thank you, Brad.
I was a bit of a hero, wasn't I?
Don't let it go.
You did nothing.
You researcher. You gave the warning, but we couldn't have done this without help.
Alright. So that was the story mode. Not story mode, that was the dynamic event quest that I was trying to do last time. I wonder if the quest over here is still active. The one with the rampaging golem in the lab up here. I'm not going to do that yet, because I don't actually have... Oh yeah, this is the place where we start running into other non-Asura players, because back in Metrica Province, that's the Asura start zone, but out here you start running into other players from other races.
We're near an Inquest lab.
Okay, we are near an inquest lab. Now, what do we do? What can I do? Invariant base. That is the perfect name for a base focused on evil research. Let me see. Blow up their equipment and take out their stuff. Seems pretty straightforward. Let's equip our trusty flamethrower and see what we can do. Hi! Let me get out of your pyro zone. So I can put you in my pyro zone. There we go. Boink. There we go. Apparently flamethrowers are a popular weapon among engineers.
That's how amazing I am.
Alright. Just go over here and do that. Hi! Haha! Flame twins! Let's go. Oh boy. It's not the easiest weapon to change direction with, but it's not too bad either. Come on. There we go. Hunter, wake up. You're in a combat zone. Okay. Hiya! Get rid of those trophies so I can take that, because it's worth more. Finally a worthy opponent! There we go. I like the Mark II golems, they look really cool. Spray flame over top of this little dragon pet. Am I not hitting that? Ah, there we go. There we go. Okay, so we have a quest over there to can we turn these off? I thought we could turn those off. Okay. We have a quest over there to protect a group of Skritt outrunners while they come in here, I think. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna come over here and we're going to escort these Skritt into the inquest lab so that they can steal a whole bunch of stuff and make it back to their hive. Bad gray ears. That's the most direct description of an inquest agent I've ever heard. Because they call the Asura gray ears. There we go. They call the Asura gray ears, even though they also have gray ears. Okay. Disable that. Up here into this base. I've been here before on story quests, like personal story missions. Gosh, you never really realize how beautiful a game looks until you are able to play it on maximum graphics. Because like I didn't know until I got my new computer that all of these like black walls were covered in hieroglyphics and stuff. Okay, there's like nothing over here for me to kill. Ah, there's something. Hi. Get over here. Ow. There we go. And my inventory is full. Chuck out all of the meaningless trophies because I'm taking all of the crafting materials instead. There we go. Yeesh. Okay.
Hiya.
I need to get rid of all of the soulbound trophies because these things are way more. Oh wait, who's got the little golemite? That is so cute. That thing right there is so cute. Okay. So Now we're gonna protect the Skritt outrunners until they get back to their place. There we go. See, this is what I'm talking about. I love it when story missions like this, dynamic event missions, coincide with having a normal quest in the area. Because it makes it so much more fun. Okay. What we gotta do? There we are.
You smell different.
Okay, is there anything over here I can loot, or I didn't help with any of that? Oi! Get back here. Get back here, Golem. Allow me to roast you. There we go. Alright. I think that's all we can do for the moment.
You're near an inquest lab.
Okay, I shouldn't have too much of an issue if I just
Do you have a crew?
stop here
Are you hiring?
and sell all of my junk. What do we got here? Correct Golemai. Stronger shield. Interesting, interesting, interesting. I might have to come back and see what you've got, because I have Skritt to escort. And I want to, I don't want to miss out on any...
You smell different.
I don't want to miss out on any reward I could potentially get for assisting these guys. Yeah, because the Skritt are adorable in their own way. Like, that's what Siraa would think in her roleplay personality. Like, they're cute in how naive they are, but they can be annoying sometimes if they aren't friendly. Alright, so we've come over here to their Skrittsburgh, and our next quest shall be within these tunnels. Let's see here. Oh, I get a reward die. What do I want? I think I've already unlocked all of these, so I'm just gonna pick one. Can I sell those?
Oh, wait! Gears go together. Cogs go here. Don't fit, don't need it.
Connect this to that, and that. Yes, that too. Ah! Maybe no, yes. Does it fit here? Does it?
No!
Does
Not
it?
with the crushing! Hey, run! Please!
Proper startup sequence detected.
Well.
Scanning. Non-inquest life form is found. Switching to battle mode.
Just have a look at this golem, and tell me that isn't the coolest looking robot you've seen in a fantasy setting. That is a really cool looking thing. Go. I'm gonna drop a flame wall.
Online.
Go. On. Take it out.
Shutting down.
Shiny manual!
Oh my gosh. Okay, so the thing with, while I search for something to drop out of my inventory again, the thing with the Skrittsburgh Skritt is they are obsessed with Asura technology. Like, I already unlocked that die. I can't use it, so I'm just going to throw that away so I can use that. So anyway, the Skrittsburgh Skritt are obsessed with Asura technology. They salvage broken Asura technology, they steal it from the Inquest, and the thing is, Skritt get more intelligent the more of them there are in an area. So with this massive colony here, they've actually gotten intelligent enough to understand the concept of technology. And so they're using bits of broken Asura tech to try and experiment with building their own versions of stuff and trying to bring it back online to do stuff with. It's almost like humans trying to reverse engineer precursor artifacts in most sci-fi settings, where you have like the ancient precursor race that left behind all of these insanely powerful relics and humans are barely able to understand. That's kind of what's going on here. And I think my character Siraa, my Asura, it would, of course, think that that sort of thing is adorable because, well, She knows exactly how all of that stuff works and could probably single-handedly turn on their entire lab and run it for them. But, you know, it's kind of fun and cute to see kids trying to work with stuff they don't understand, at least when it's not, like,
Hey, keep it
capable
down.
of hurting them.
We're near an inquest lab.
Okay. That is a weird golem. I haven't seen green ones outside of, like, the lab with, Ula and her stuff. Okay, so I don't have enough inventory space to get any of that, but I think I have some. Yeah, I can put on that, and
Hey, keep it
I
down.
can put
We're
on
near an inquest lab.
that. Ooh, that's a nice outfit right there. That's a nice coat. I like that. And then, yeah, I can put on that as well. I'm gonna have to, ooh, charged silver thing. I'm gonna have to go back and, put a lot of this in my... Put a lot of these, crafting materials in my bank and, recolor my stuff. But for the moment, I can...
How can I assist you?
I can sell all of the gear that I don't need. And from there, that's an icon. I'm not entirely sure what icons do, I just know that I can't use them. Oh, that's a spear gun. That's 88 to 200. The Aether Volt spear gun is better. So I can sell that, sell that, sell that, and sell that. Okay, there we go. And sell you. And I can't sell you, but I might be able to salvage it. Probably not. I can salvage that. Get some luck from it, some essential luck. There we go. And then from you, I can buy the enhanced shield for when I'm just capering around, and I don't think I need any toughness. The cracked golem eye... Just imagine the crack as your targeting site. That's cute. But anyway, I don't think Siraa would like to keep around broken pieces of stuff that she doesn't really need. But anyway, let's switch up to our new shields. I like this trench coat. Looks really cool. I'm gonna have to stop and recolor it once I get further on into the level. But for the moment, let's head deeper into Skrittsburgh and assist these adorable little creatures in trying to understand the technology that they have inherited from us. Okay. Even the Asura workbenches look amazing. Okay. Alright, so I think we've got to come over here and... Oh, it tracked it even through stealth? That's a neat trick. That's a neat trick. Because these things that you come across run on stealth. They will, they'll run at you, and then they'll stealth and run up behind you. So, the ability to track them through stealth, like that, is actually really cool. Here we go. Okay, and we're gonna need to... And I can stand on mid-air because that's a thing. But anyway, we're gonna need to come around and gather up boxes of scrap, these damaged power bauble things.
Yes!
Go. Assist them with dealing with these creatures. The ridgebacks and such. There we go. here and grab some more quote-unquote power baubles, as they call them. They're so adorable. Adorable in their naivety, if that's a word. I don't really know. I think when you're an Asura, you can just make up words however you want, and they'll mean whatever you want them to mean. Because, oh boy, there's a Mark II Golemite over here in this thing. Oh boy, oh boy. There we go, okay. We got it, we got it. We got it. Alright, how many of these do I need to give you? I think this should be enough to, You see, the Skritt in here can use abilities like their, cave-in thing. They, like, throw a rock up in the air and it caves in on you. It makes a lot more sense when you're, like, in a cave like this. And floating things that are floating off the ground because immersion. Anyway, collecting cores, you mean power bubbles, there we go.
This is good copper. It'll be perfect for a new coil.
Great. Put sticky gunk on the power coupling.
There we go. It's amazing that they can have such a mix of primitive and advanced knowledge, because, like, their primitive knowledge is, like, calling stuff sticky gunk and stuff like that. Like, they don't really understand what it is. But, on the other hand, you've got, like, they were talking about making copper coiling and putting it on power couplings and stuff. It's really cool to see, like, younger races advancing in their knowledge. Which is exactly what Siraa would think, as a dynamics initiate. Haha, you can't get me from there. Okay, I'm just going to come over here while shooting you. There we go. I think down here is the best place to actually complete this mission, because these things seem to spawn infinitely out of this, like, out of this goo here. There we go. And you can just kill these things ad infinitum for... Oh, that's up top. Okay. Alright. Okay, that's another undamaged power bubble that we can take back up to the Skritts up here, and I think that will be the last quest we have to do in this area. Let me see here. There we go. Alrighty. Now what have you got for trade items? Blueprints! I'm pretty sure if, ooh, that's a nice pistol. That is a nice looking pistol. I think I'll take it. But, I'm pretty sure, like, if I was going to go for the vitality stuff, I'm pretty sure Siraa would want to take some of these blueprints, look them over, and give some feedback on them. Because, of course, she thinks it's adorable that they're trying to advance their knowledge. Not in a condescending way, like, oh, that's so cute, we're so much more advanced than you, kind of thing. But, like, she actually would think it's like a little kid trying to learn their first lesson in school, kind of cute. And she would want to help them out with that sort of thing. So, anyway, we're just gonna come up here. How are you guys activating all of these floaty ring things? Like, I always assume, is that what this does? Projects all this? Because I always assume these were, like, projected from other stuff. They're not, like, they're not just, like, there to be, it's not a physical object to be picked up. It's like a hologram. But anyway, let's see. Let's go through. The gates of Skrittsburgh are open, so let us come in here. There's more oozes. I simultaneously love and hate oozes, because they are really annoying to fight, but at the same time, I love stuff that is annoying to fight because it's a cool idea. Huh. You can use a gear as a consumable. That's interesting. Okay. So, let's just come over here. They have... This is their town center, I think. Yep, there's the throne for the king. And occasionally, they will have, like, dynamic events. Did somebody say hey to me? I saw that in the chat, but I was running. Like, they'll occasionally have dynamic events in here that, like, somebody tries to come and assassinate the king, and you have to protect him. And if they do manage to assassinate the king, then the doors close and nobody's allowed in for a while. And, so you have to, like, protecting the king is actually a very important task that you can do to help the Skritt here. So let me just come through and put away all of these materials and such. I have too much of that in here. Put you over here. Whenever I max out my storage on a certain item in my bank, I put it in the bank account instead of the material storage. So there's that, there's you, and then there's all of this stuff that I should probably deal with and get rid of, but I'm not going to. I'm just gonna move all this stuff up, and then we can keep moving. Okay. Yeah, I need a lot better storage. Yeah, you want to talk about adorable? Let's talk to this guy.
What?
These are, actually little kids, festival decorations, but they are, like, they don't really know that, so they're taking all of this as, like, inspiration for what being a knight looks like, which is such a little kid thing to do, you know, taking inspiration from their storybooks for understanding things, even though it's not real-life accurate, which is actually kind of adorable, but she'd probably be standing there like, somebody should probably explain to you how things actually work. Okay. Because you don't really learn much from... I can talk to an ooze. Huh. So they've tamed an ooze. That's cool. Alright, so we've come over here to get this hero point, and it would seem we have... What's going on here?
Hey, you smell something?
There we go. Okay. So now we can partake in this hero point with a whole bunch of other people. I remember this being really tough to solo, but with a group, it's actually pretty easy.
In the name of the king, never surrender.
Oh. We've got an invasion going on over here. Must defend the king. Defend the Skritt king. Where are we? Oh, we've got destroyers coming in. Hiya! You will not damage this Skritt. These are the creatures that drove the Asura from their home. We will fight you with everything we have! Gosh, it's a champion. Which means I could not do this on my own. Thankfully we have a crew. No, don't tunnel on me, don't tunnel on me. Ow! Don't aggro on me!
We, the gods of the ring of stealing and
Go. There we go. Take him out. It's immune to burning, so I can't use my... I can't use any of my incendiary abilities against it, because destroyers are immune to burning. They are creatures of fire and hatred. Okay. It's almost down. Yes! There we go. See, it's things like this that happen regularly, and the king either survives and the doors stay open, or they kill the king and the doors close for a while they're selecting a new king. Okay. Which is actually kind of sad, like, to know that that's what's going on, that they're constantly in danger of, like, being overrun. But let's just come out this door, because I believe... Wait a second. I saw a thing over here. What's going on over here? That's the dynamic event that's over here in the, it's over here in the thing. I wonder if there's anybody there this time, because that's a champion mob as well. So I'm gonna head over here and see if there isn't people partaking in the event up here. Let's just use our rocket boots to get further. I went the wrong way. Come on. Move, dang it. I have two sets of movement keys. One's on my mouse and the other's on my keyboard. And it's a bit difficult to switch between them. Okay. So, is anybody else up here dealing with this creature, or am I going to be the only one? Okay, we've got a whole bunch of other people up here to do it as well. Looks like we're just in time. They're coming in. People are coming in here. If they're actually planning on doing it. No. Is anybody planning on doing this?
The most worthless, lazy, cumbersome assistant I've ever had. Prepare the lab for my imminent return.
Okay. What's going on here? I knew that was the thing for an event, but I don't know if that's gonna be. I don't know if that's gonna be the start of the Rogue Golem event, or if that is the. Yep, that's the champion Rogue Golem that everybody over there probably already killed while I was pulling up. Yeah, they're having a racing event that goes through most of the major zones. So, anyway, that was a glorious waste of time. So I'm going to teleport back over here to Skrittsburgh. I wish they had, like, a waypoint inside the King's Palace, because you can leave from any direction and get almost anywhere. But whenever the doors are closed, you can't get in, so I could see that being a reason for that. Although I could also see if the doors were closed, they could just call that waypoint contested and teleport you to the nearest one instead. Like they do with every other area that's contested. Oh, they call their young kits. That is so cute. My gosh. The Asura have a more dignified name for their kids. They call them progeny, because they're proud of their offspring, and they want them to be the best they can possibly be. They teach their young ones to grow up as smart as possible. But anyway, where were we? We were coming over here to this exit, and we are going to... There's a whole bunch of different quests in here. I might just come over and do all of the ones. So you've got doors like this that that will close off if the king is currently dead or under assault or something. But anyway, let's just come over to here. Skrittsburgh is pretty straightforward in its mapping the tunnels, except that you can't really see where the map leads very well. But anyway, I'm gonna come over here to the hillstead, as it were, instead of the farmstead. And if I remember correctly, we have to do stuff with grubs, and taking out turrets. Okay. I wonder if flames would be more effective against the turret, like so. Well, it seems to be malfunctioning my flamethrower. It wasn't really doing properly. There we go. My flamethrower wasn't pointing up. Okay. Yeah, they salvage all this tech and just have it around trying to figure out what it does. Almost reminds me of Stargate Atlantis. Like when they had the they went to Atlantis and they were constantly like working with all of the ancient technology, trying to figure it out, and they were like getting in trouble all the time because they couldn't really use it proper. And yeah, that kind of what all this reminds me of. Okay, that is a very dangerous looking set of spikes there. I feel like if somebody was running through here too fast, they might hit their head on that, which would not be a good thing. Anyway, let's just take out some more of these grubs, because the Skritt apparently are insectivorous. They eat insects, and so they farm grubs. Actually, oh boy, ow. Could you have chosen a less dangerous crop? Oh boy. We have a dynamic event over here, but I'm thinking that might be, yeah, it seems too far away for me to reach, because they're already like making a lot of progress on that, so there's probably people over there at the moment. So I'm just gonna come back in here and continue roasting up grubs. Go. Apparently the ones on this side don't really provide meat. What the? Button mushroom? Ah, you can gather mushrooms as a cooking ingredient. I love the cooking system in this game. If I could go off on a tangent, just the sheer amount of diversity in their the sheer amount of diversity in the kinds of ingredients you can gather and the kinds of foods you can cook in this game, in their cooking system, is just amazing. Like, if I was gonna make an MMO, which of course I am in my spare time, designing my own, I might actually, like, do a series on my channel where I, like, go through and talk about all the design features of MMOs that I like, and the ideas I've had for making my own. But yeah, one of the things that I would do is I would definitely take inspiration from Guild Wars 2 in a lot of ways, but I would definitely take inspiration from their cooking system. They have a lot of cool stuff. Go. Right. Let's just roast up this turret. There we go. This gun doesn't seem to be that good in this general area. It keeps wanting to shoot into the ground. Oh boy. Oh boy. There we go. Take it down.
Everywhere.
There we go. Okay. Taking it down. But yeah, like in other MMOs that I've seen that have cooking systems, they're like really simplistic. Like you have an ingredient that can be, like, you get a certain piece of meat, and then you can cook that piece of meat to have a cooked version. And you can take, like, maybe 2 other ingredients and mix them together into a third or something. But in Guild Wars 2, you just have a myriad of different ingredients. Like the like the mushroom here, that is an ingredient that can be used in like dozens and dozens of different stuff. It all depends like what kind of recipe you want to make. And it's not as dynamic as I would like it to be, but it's still pretty dynamic. It's pretty cool looking. And speaking of cool looking, I really have to get the Marching Fire expansion. Not that, I think that's what it's called. Something to do with fire. I think Marching Fire is from For Honor. But I really have to get the latest expansion because it gives you mounts. I want to be riding around on a raptor. That's just amazing. But anyway, more fire to kill more grubs, to get more grub meats. See, what I would do in my MMO is I would have every animal give meat of its own that you could then attempt to cook in various means and ways. And it would be, like, super dynamic with, like, options to do almost anything with almost any other kind of ingredient you could imagine. Like, one thing Guild Wars 2 and other MMOs don't have is the potential to make a failed recipe. Which I guess is kind of cool. It's kind of convenient for, like, plot-wise and gameplay-wise that you don't have the potential to fail with a recipe. Well, I guess you kind of do, but I haven't really done it before. Let me see here. Power or toughness? These give better armor, but I think I'm gonna take you because while the worn ones down here, the green letter ones do give higher defense, they sacrifice a bit of offensive power, which offensive power is what I need as an engineer. But anyway, let me just equip that. I think I got... Yeah, I think the runes on this one actually give a much higher quotient of precision, which is what we more need than... I'm not sure actually which would be better to max out, precision or power. Because power is attack damage, but precision is crit chance. So I guess it's 6 of one, half dozen of the other. But anyway, let us just come up here. And I know there are a lot of other secrets around that you can get to. I think there's one area around here somewhere with like the bow of a ship up in the air. And okay, earned that hero point. You can come up here. I think I might do that one last because it's easy. I've been through here before with other characters, and the one that's over here behind everything is just like tasting somebody's ale to get a hero point. It's like hero points are very, very odd in what they are and what they do. I'm gonna come over here. Ah, yes, we're gonna come over here
what
now.
What a fascinating discovery!
And assist the Skritt with dealing with the destroyers. And we cannot allow the destroyers to claim such an innocent and curious race, because we, as the Asura, were able to defend ourselves from the destroyers fairly well. But a race like this wouldn't be able to very well. Oh boy. Oh boy. Get back here. Get back here. Ha. You may be immune to burning, but the little ones aren't. Oh my, the little ones aren't. I am getting so many Aether keys. Aether key pieces. Gaiathera. But anyway, the Asura were able to relatively protect themselves well from the destroyers, but the destroyers overran and beat even the Asura from their homeland. Like, they beat them away from their homeland. So the Asura know exactly what it's like to be exiled by an invading horde. We will fight these things with everything we have. We refuse to let a lesser race fall where we failed as well. Okay. Alright, what is this? Okay. I got a stick. I can take a stick. Okay,
Start dropping the poison traps. We'll kill these Skrit with their own stupidity. Move it. The faster we kill these Skrit, the faster we can raid the throne room.
Alright, we've got another dynamic event over here that's just started. These human bandits are
I can't wait to explore this place.
laying out poison traps. And this is the area north of the jungle we were in down there with the other one. But I am going to come over here. And I am going to protect the cute little Skrit that I am currently befriending. This is probably not going to go well. I'll have to ambush them one at a time. Okay. Let them spread out a little. And get their attention.
Leave me be.
Alright, you come up here. I'm gonna switch to my flamethrower and roast you where you stand. There we go. Ah, this one's coming to me. No trouble added. I don't even have to waste ammo on you. There we go. Okay. Hi!
Someone get over here and help me.
Beautiful. Disarm that.
Caves. Heard some tall men.
Yes, they carry shinies with them. Drop some, much to find, much to take. We go? Yes? No?
Yes. Good idea. Go on.
Ow. Alright, gotta take you out. And now, we just have to disarm all the traps before the Skrit get here. Which shouldn't be too big a deal. I am currently poisoned. The things we do for the Skrit. Yeesh. Go, there's you. And where is the last one? Where's the other trap? Yeah, I know that's the general area, but you're lighting up the entire thing. Ah, there's the last trap. It's over here. Gonna outrun the Skrit to it. No.
Shiny?
Dang it.
Oh, not fair.
Well, I got the gold star for that anyway, because I helped them with it. But anyway, let us come back in here and assist Skrittsburgh with their problem with the destroyers. Destroyers seem to pop up anywhere that you delve too deep into the earth. They seem to represent, like, the concept of the fire within the planet. That seems to be what their elder dragon represents and is. So, ooh, iron ore. Do I have good enough stuff to mine iron? I don't think this character does at the moment. Yeah, I just have copper stuff. I don't have the capability to mine iron. But it's not too big a deal because mining iron comes way later. All right, we've got wounded Skrit coming from the cave down here. Hello, Destroyer Troll. You are immune to burning, but this still does continuous damage. This still does a lot of damage. I'd imagine that this would be like, I've got to carry the wounded Skrit to safety. This is just, there we go.
Drop them here. I'll make them better.
Right. That's kind of touching on an emotional level that we're willing to, like, help the Skrit to that degree, carrying their wounded out of the battle zone. But anyway, let's see. I'm not... I can't tell if I'm doing more damage with the flamethrower or with my poison shot. Probably my poison shot, because it's it's a dot that they're vulnerable to. Take you. Oh boy, I am low on health, I am low on HP. I gotta get that. Gotta heal up. Okay, I gotta heal up. Gotta back up and heal up. Fire the lightning! We have multiple enemies in tight proximity. We fire the lightning blast. There we go. That's how it's done. Alright, I might actually get to complete this quest just from reviving that guy. Yep, there we go. There we go. But in all honesty, the destroyers give a certain resource. I think it's like destroyer silver or something. And this place down here in Skrittsburgh is one of the best places to farm them because they just keep spawning in here. So anyway, do I have I've never gone back up here into the heart of this place. That might be a thing that I should do at some point. But for the moment, I'm going to... I'll probably do that after I finish all of the quests that I have here in Skrittsburgh. I'll do all of their hero point stuff. They have a lot of stuff for vitality in here. Half-melted amulet. Almost fire-resistant. Almost. Yes. Alright. So, let us just sell all of our junk. Sell the stuff I don't need. Yeah, sell. And, yep, the rifles do a lot more damage, but the shield gives better defense, so I'm gonna sell all of my rifles and just go with that. Okay, yeah, just sell everything I don't need gets sold.
Until we converse again.
Right. And I think that is all the quest lines in this area. Now we gotta come down here and do some down here and come up here. Yep, there we go. Okay, what's the hero point over here? I think I remember what this does. So you spawn in, there should be the head of a ship, there you are. We're gonna come up here, and we gotta fight to the death against the ghost of a ship captain, if I remember correctly. I haven't done all of Guild Wars 2, heavens no. But, I have done a lot of these initial zones. Alright, he's just a veteran, so... I have to take you down. Go! Okay. I'm bleeding out. I need to put as much dot damage on you as possible, and then roast you down. There we go. Okay. There we go. Completed the hero quest thing on my own. I did not actually believe that I was gonna be capable of doing that. Okay, There's a dynamic event in the king's area. The king is in danger. We have to head to the throne room. I wonder if no Asura left behind extends to Skritt, because they kind of resemble us physically. But anyway, let us go. Let's come in here. The last hero point is behind here. If the king falls, that means we can't use the last hero point for a while. Oh my gosh. Okay. Roast them. Okay. Okay. Our allies around seem to be taking out most of the inquest. So I'm going to come over here and just revive some of the guard. There we go. Then come over here. Hiya! Go get that fire shining off his metal hide. There we go. The quest has been succeeded. Ooh, this is a really nice little area to put a throne on top of. But anyway, don't mind me. I'm just gonna come over here to the little chest behind the king's throne and take all of the goodies out of them. This is my compensation for assisting you with all of that. Just a handful of copper is what that's worth. But anyway, we are going to come up here and go find the last hero point that is in this area. We got up to level 19. And let me see. I forget how to get up here. Okay. Yeah, at the end of this, I might have to go through and optimize more of my hero points. But for the moment... I unlocked another thing here. I'm not gonna zoom, but let me see. I can deploy a flame turret or an automatic turret. I'm going to go with the automatic turret because Gatling guns are one of my favorite projectile weapons in all of creation. And what does that give me? Surprise shot, fire a bullet out of your belt. That's interesting. It's just the kind of dynamic, interesting unexpectedness that I'd actually expect from a dynamics initiate. I did not actually plan out that sentence, but it worked out extremely well. I surprise myself with how good I am at commentating sometimes by complete accident. Alright, so here is the last hero point here. We have to take a swig of somebody's brew. There's some fur in the brew, apparently. But anyway, that's that. And I'm glowing for some reason. What was in that? Did they put just a whole bunch of, like, glowstone dust in there or something? Or glow stick powder in that drink? I wonder what happens if you actually drink glow stick dust. I can't imagine that they would make it be, like, poisonous, but it can't be good for you either. Okay. So, out here, that goes off into the rest of the Brisbane wildlands. So what we are going to do for the moment, we are going to come over here. I am going to sell stuff to you. Ooh, we got pistols. We got pistols over here. Didn't I already buy a pistol from a Skritt that has 203 to 38? This one's better, but it requires level 20. So, I'm thinking I'm going to just use that, and then
You smell different.
I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna sell all of my stuff. All the stuff I got. I have 7 gold among all of my characters. How about that? That's probably enough to buy a single cultural gear outfit. But anyway, I am going to come over here and see about that thing. What time is it? Let me pull that up on my phone, see what time it is, because I'm trying to keep these episodes under like an hour. But in the meantime, I'm going to come over here and explore. Yeah, I think it's been about an hour since I started recording, so I'm going to probably wrap up pretty soon. I think we've done quite a bit in this episode. We've come into Skrittsburgh. We have helped everyone out, helped the adorable little Skritt in their research and survival, and that energy shot just bounced 6 times in between those 2 guys. But for the moment, as the last leg of this journey, I'm going to see what is at the back of the Destroyer Cave.
After them.
Okay. There we go. I have never been back here in any of my playthroughs, so this is going to be a new experience for everyone. This is going to be new to me and new to them. New to me, new to my character, and new to my channel. Let's see what's back here. Level 19 Destroyer Harpy. Are you going to be... You can evade my stuff. Ow! I'm glad you're only level 19, because that means I have kind of a chance. There we go. Harpies aren't so tough when you can aim up and shoot. Alright. I'll let you do your dodge, then I'm gonna fire all of my stuff at you. Fire off all of the debuffs. Thank you very much. Alright, so what is back here? We appear to be in a cavern of upside-down spiders. That one looked right. That one looked like a right-side-up scorpion for a second, but no, it's an upside-down spider. Ah, this is where we are. This is where we are, Nasher's Hill. I've been here before. This is out on the other side of the anthill in Brisbane Wilds. I have gone everywhere but the area right by where I was initially. Anyway, I think I will call it an episode here, because we have done quite a lot in this episode. We have completed all of the events through Skrittsburgh, and, well, we're going to leave off on another event, because the king is once again in danger, it would seem. Can you just, like, lock your gates, increase your security, something, because people are taking advantage of the fact that you guys like leaving your gate open. I think that's second. Yeah, that's the that was the hero point quest. So anyway, thank you all for watching. If you liked what you saw, please leave a like. If you want to see more, then please do subscribe, and make sure to follow me on social media so you never miss an update. Until next time, I'm Spirit, and this is Siraa, and we will see you all later.